everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Laura Afonso reporting live for Go Local Prov here at Pasta Beach in Providence's very own Wayland Square. I'm with Eldridge. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I guess I'm joining you. More like it.
Exactly.
Of course. So talk to me a little bit about Pasta Beach and what makes it unique and special.
So Pasta Beach started about 15 years ago in Newport, Rhode Island. And it was this concept started by my parents.
Yes.
So my dad's Italian, my mom's American. And we grew up in Italy.
You grew up in
Yes.
Italy. Okay.
My parents met in Milan about 30 years ago now. And Pasta Beach has always revolved around my mom's love for pasta.
We all love pasta.
Yeah. And her love for the spaghetti pomodoro, which is the classic Italian pasta that everybody knows how to make there.
So that's like across the board. Everyone in Italy knows how to make that specific dish.
Yes.
So do we have that here at Pasta Beach?
Of course we do.
It must be one of your favorites.
It is.
Of course. Now, what makes it so great? What about the spaghetti pomodoro makes it so special here at Pasta Beach?
I think it's the simplicity of the plate. Everything's very fresh, and it's just made as you would find it in Italy, and it's the classic.
Yes.
And then also what makes it so special is that our chefs are found in Italy, and then we bring them over here on visas.
Okay, so you find them in Italy, you recruit them to come over here to cook in America, and they're not just cooking our traditional, what we know as traditional Italian-American cuisine. They're cooking how they normally cook in Italy, and it's a little bit different. So what can we find that might be, similarities between here and Italy?
So what you find here is your classic everyday pasta. So what you would eat in any restaurant in Italy. So the classics with the spaghetti carbonara, the spaghetti vongole. That's actually my favorite in the white sauce.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
in the white sauce.
And then we also have pizza, so the margherita, the pepperoni. So very classic Italian pizzas. The verace napoletana.
And
so
I
actually,
have a
Giovanni.
pizza
Yes.
oven here too,
The pizza oven is actually imported from Italy. Yes.
Okay, so now that's how we know it's good. So
Exactly.
the chefs and the oven are imported from Italy.
Our dough is made every day.
Yes.
And so the dough that we use today was actually made either yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's always fresh.
Exactly.
Always fresh. Amazing. Now, of course, every great meal has to be washed down with a fantastic cocktail or beverage. And you guys have some great things to drink here at Pasta Beach.
Yes.
Now, we're going to be talking to your head bartender today as well, are we not?
Yes, we are. With Alex.
All right, so let's get Alex in here and see what we're shaking up here at Pasta Beach. I just wish everyone could be here with me to smell how absolutely amazing it is in here. It smells just like freshly baked bread. And really, the feel in here, does feel like a nice summer day, even though it is a little bit chilly outside. So really, the name Pasta Beach is quite fitting because it feels like a lovely, warm July evening, ready to eat some pasta and drink some cocktails. I think that we're going to be having some wine, I believe a nice mojito today. And what says summertime like a nice mojito? And, for me, I love to just feel like I'm warm and cozy in the middle of the winter. And there's just nothing quite as good as that. So, Alex, why don't you come and join me today?
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the cocktail program here at Pasta Beach. What are some of your favorite things to mix up?
Myself being behind the bar, what we do is we're a wine-driven bar first.
Okay.
We have predominantly wines. We have a full bar as well. So we like to with the mojito, blood orange mojito, middle of January. It goes right with our name, Pasta Beach. Not only do we have a full bar, we have plenty of different wines that we offer. So this one here is probably one of our most popular cocktails going on right now.
Okay.
It's blood orange juice. It's going to have fresh white rum. We do a little bit of muddled mint. You don't see that much in the cocktail itself because we do like to strain it.
Flavor is there. Okay.
Flavor's there, so we strain it. Exactly. We strain that so that way, as you're sipping, you don't get the mint the entire time. And then you have to ask whoever you're with, say, hey, do I have any mint in my teeth?
Yes,
it's the worst thing possible. So, this is probably one of our most popular drinks right now.
That's awesome. So like I was just saying, it has that nice warm summertime feeling here, even though it is very chilly outside.
Yep.
So what a perfect drink to go along with that vibe is the blood orange mojito. And it is, one of those perfectly simple drinks that has just a little bit of hint of sweetness. I know sometimes I get nervous about ordering cocktails that are like super sweet. This has a nice tart and flavors to it. So it's just very nice. Is this one of your favorites to make?
It is one of my favorites to make. Absolutely.
Awesome.
A lot of people may not always like making mojitos, but I think they're fun.
Yeah.
They're a great drink.
They're
a great drink to enjoy.
Finesse to it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And add a little bit of beauty with some garnishes as well.
Absolutely. Very good. Now, you guys have a new cocktail menu coming up. So talk to me about what kind of varietals we can find on the cocktail list, what you're going to be making.
Colder weather, right? We need a little bit of those spirits that are going to warm your soul, something like that. So
Absolutely.
our go-to right now is going to be hopefully one of our popular drinks. It's going to be a Chestnut Old Fashioned.
A Chestnut Old Fashioned.
So
Now, for those who may have never had an Old Fashioned, what does it look like traditionally?
So traditionally, you got half of an orange wheel, and you're going to slice that. You're going to put it in the bottom. We use Luxardo cherry instead of a maraschino cherry.
That is important to know because the Luxardo cherry is a very different taste from what those, very, very sweet red cherries that you might find in a Shirley Temple. A Luxardo cherry is like deep and very rich, sweet and flavorful. So it adds such a nice texture and smooth, silky taste to any cocktail that it's added to.
Absolutely, Laura, you're completely right.
Yes.
So what we do is we also then add 2 dashes of bitter, a little bit of raw sugar. Your traditional one, add in your spirit, typically a rye, and we'll do a little spin, and then we top it off with soda water. Traditional, old fashioned.
So what are we going to be making today?
So
You're going to make one for me right now?
I'll make one for you right now. Yeah, of course.
Let's do it. Okay, so I see we have it already.
So I've kind of started things going for us.
You see that cherry, and these are my favorite kind of cherries.
And we'll just add in
So what do we have here?
quick
This is your
dash
bitters.
of our bitters.
Beautiful.
Not too much. Break that up a little bit.
Yes.
Now instead of using raw sugar, we created a simple syrup for that. Use about a quarter ounce of that.
Awesome.
And so this is a chestnut simple syrup. So we use chestnuts that we're going to do sugar. We're going to add in some water. Also going to have fresh rosemary. It's going to have orange zest. And then after we cook that down, reduce it, we're also going to let it ferment for about a month.
Wow. So okay. So this is labor intensive. This is a process. This is a drink that really took a labor of love to make it. So it's not just something you're shaking up really quick.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You do not want to shake this one either.
No. Okay.
So we have that in there. We added that in.
A little bit of a muddle to it.
Quick little muddle.
Gotta get your elbow in there. Make sure
you don't want to do too much.
All right. And then just over ice.
And then we're just going to finish it.
The little finesse of the swirl.
That's all.
Awesome.
You don't want to make it
can you
too
tell me a little bit about what the difference is between having something shaken versus having something stirred like this? You mentioned that you wouldn't shake this. Why is that?
So when you shake it, I mean, you're breaking the ice. You're essentially watering down that spirit, and you're creating a little bit lesser of a drink than what your true components are going to become.
Something I would have never even thought of.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So this is
stirred.
Simplistic with it.
Okay.
So stirred, not shaken.
Very nice. Okay, I need to take a sip of
Absolutely. Try that.
Wow, that is just right. Very, very nice.
Adds a little bit of sweetness to it with the simple syrup, but the chestnut adds that nice roastedness to it behind it with a little nuttiness. So awesome.
Definitely. Now, what would you eat with this? What to have this paired with?
That paired with? I mean, we could do that with anything. We can do it with our salami fromage to start. I think it's a starter. I don't think you're gonna want to start with this at the bar.
And then exactly. Maybe switch over to the wine.
With our foods, you really want to focus on a lot of the wines that we have. We're bringing a lot of Italian varietals that we focus on. So I reference that one with a little starter.
Okay, so we start off our meal with this nice chestnut old fashioned, and then we switch over to wine with our entree. So what kind of wines are we looking at today? Some of your favorites?
Some of my favorites, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you, Aldrich. The two of my favorites right now, we're going to focus on traditional Italian varietals.
Okay.
So here we have for our white, we have Soave Classico.
Soave Classico.
So Soave is a region in Veneto, Italy. So the grape itself is 100% Gargantia grape, is what it's called.
I've never heard of that.
Yes, so it's a grape indigenous to the area in Soave. Okay. So what they do, it's a very versatile white wine. You can have this by itself, obviously, like most white wines, but you can also pair this with a cream-based dish, something like our tagliatelle asparagus and prosciutto.
Oh, that's
so
lovely.
It has something like that because it has that like a low to medium bodied white wine for it. But then you can also
creamy with this. I always think of white wine with seafood. I wouldn't want to have a creamy dish with a red wine. So this would be perfect for that.
Exactly, that would be fantastic. And then you can also do our spaghetti vongole as well with the white clam sauce.
Oh, perfect.
Absolutely.
Favorite.
So we have our pastas with Pasta Beach. We have to have something for our pizzas.
Okay,
right?
perfect.
We have to have something for our pizzas. We can't lose focus on the pizzas
No,
themselves.
and the pizzas are, a star on the menu.
Our chefs do a phenomenal job. And really true wood-fired oven. It's going to have a lot of crispness on it. It's going to be Neapolitan style. So with that, I have our Barbera Diablo. Brand new. It's going to be on our list. We've been pouring it as a special all week long. People have been taking really well to it.
That's a good sign because if something is on a special menu and it ends up making its way onto the permanent menu, it must be really good.
Exactly.
Now, what kind of dish would you pair the Barbera with? Which I actually really love Barbera. It is really a wonderful wine.
It's one of those one of my personal favorite varietals. It's very versatile as well. Like the Soave, this one can be enjoyed by itself. You can have this sipping at the bar. It's light enough to be able to enjoy. but also even better with some fruit. So a lot of ripe blackberries. I would really pair this one here with our pizzas. So
Okay.
something with a lot of fruit with it. It's going to go awesome with our del polvoro. So it's going to be a del polvoro. It's going to be our marinara based. It's going to have fresh mozzarella cheese, sliced pepperoni, patina cheese, and then also going to have our Kalamata olives as well. So something with a little bit of slight of a heat with the pepperoni matches very well with the ripe fruitness.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. That is really lovely. So we have our red, we have our white. We're covering all of our bases.
Yeah.
We've got some cocktails to start with. Whether you feel like warming up, in this cold weather, or you feel like pretending like it's summer and having that nice vibe that matches the interior build out of Pasta Beach. We've got all of our bases covered.
Okay.
Thanks so much for
Awesome.
chatting with me
Thank you.
today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
My pleasure.
Thank you all for tuning in. We are live here at Pasta Beach in Wayland Square. So if you're feeling hungry around lunchtime today, keep that in mind. Great pasta and pizza to warm you up on this cold day. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you again.